Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., silently crushed by a paradox you cannot explain? In your mind, you have already won. You see the massive success, the financial freedom, and the brilliant life you know you are intelligent enough to build. The vision plays out in perfect, high-definition clarity. Yet, day after agonizing day, you do absolutely nothing. Your reality remains completely, inexplicably paralyzed. It feels like a shameful secret, a quiet self-sabotage eating you alive. I know that dark, frustrating place intimately, and I need you to listen very closely to what I am about to share. Because what is trapping you right now is a deeply hidden psychological illusion, and once you see it, everything changes. That hidden illusion gains its power the moment you allow the outside world to mislabel your stillness. Society, and often that cruel voice inside your own head, is incredibly quick to judge. They carelessly call you lazy, unmotivated, or just a delusional dreamer. But I need you to completely reject those toxic definitions right now. Through the lens of behavioral psychology, this chronic paralysis is absolutely not a character flaw. It is not a lack of willpower. Instead, it is a highly sophisticated, subconscious defense mechanism. You are not fundamentally broken, and you are certainly not failing. Your brain is simply working in overdrive, utilizing an advanced system of hypervigilance to protect you from emotional threats that ordinary people cannot even perceive. To understand exactly how this protective hypervigilance traps you, we must examine the 6 distinct ways your highly complex mind is quietly outsmarting your ambition. First, you are caught in the devastating loop of the dopamine illusion. Whenever you close your eyes and vividly map out your brilliant future, your brain actually struggles to separate that intense imagination from physical reality. It immediately rewards you with a rush of dopamine, granting you a profound, intoxicating sense of achievement for a battle you have not even fought yet. You feel completely satisfied just by holding the vision, which violently strips away the raw, biological urgency you need to take that terrifying first step. Second, what the world carelessly labels as hesitation is actually a masterfully disguised fear of failure. You do not lack drive. You actually care so deeply about your ambition that you are petrified of executing it poorly. As long as you keep your grand ideas safely locked inside your thoughts, they remain absolutely flawless and untainted. You subconsciously choose the safety of endless planning because shielding a perfect, theoretical dream feels far less painful than facing a messy, imperfect reality. Third, you are entirely paralyzed by the fallacy of perfect timing. You repeatedly lie to yourself, insisting that you just need to feel fully prepared and completely confident before you finally begin. But clinical psychology is brutally clear. True psychological readiness is a byproduct of action, never a prerequisite. Confidence is forged only after you start moving, meaning your endless wait for a magical moment of perfect alignment is a self-imposed life sentence of delay. Fourth, your remarkable capacity for metacognition is causing severe, invisible mental exhaustion. Because you possess such high cognitive complexity, your brain forces you to overanalyze every single microscopic variable. You simulate every disaster, weigh every outcome, and fight 1,000 hypothetical wars long before the actual work even begins. By the time you actually need to execute the task, your cognitive battery is completely drained, leaving you too exhausted to move. Fifth, there is a quiet but violent war between your conscious goals and your subconscious identity. Your nervous system will always reject any action that contradicts the secret internal way you view yourself. If you silently believe that you are chronically undisciplined, or incapable of finishing things, your subconscious will actively sabotage your momentum to prove itself right. Stepping into real success demands that you kill off your old, familiar self, and that psychological death terrifies your brain. Finally, you have developed a tragic addiction to your own potential instead of the effort required to reach it. Talking and dreaming about who you could become delivers an immediate, exhilarating rush of hope and identity. Real progress, however, is agonizingly slow, relentlessly repetitive, and deeply uncomfortable. So, to escape the gritty, boring, and unglamorous reality of hard work, you desperately cling to the beautiful, safe phantom of the person you might one day be. Yet, understanding this exhausting internal war is the exact moment you finally begin to win it. I need you to look at yourself with profound grace and realize that you are absolutely not broken. Your mind is not defective. It is simply operating with a staggering level of self-preservation and hyper-awareness. This intense capacity for deep thinking and metacognition is not a curse designed to keep you paralyzed. It is actually a profound psychological asset waiting to be harnessed. Once you become aware of these invisible traps, you can consciously redirect that exact same analytical power. You can use your brilliant, overactive mind to out-strategize your own mental blocks. You are not a failure. You just need to turn your deepest sensitivity into your greatest tactical advantage. The moment you stop fighting your own mind is the moment your actual life begins. We do not need more empty motivational quotes telling us to simply work harder. If you want raw, grounded psychology that decodes your quiet internal battles, subscribe to this channel. Understanding your mind changes your reality.